have proven that superintelligent artificial intelligence will be impossible to control. Moreover, humanity may never have time to realize the moment when the machine will become smarter than the man. The fact is, artificial intelligence can be controlled in two ways: by controlling what it can do, for example, by disconnecting it from the internet, or by controlling what it wants to do, for example, by teaching it ethical norms and rules. In the first case, a super-intelligent machine would probably be able to bypass the restrictions, but in the second case, the person may not be smart enough to properly train the neural networks. In addition, an algorithm designed to ensure that a super-intelligent AI cannot harm humans must first simulate the machine's behavior to predict the consequences of its actions. However, no human-created algorithm can accurately predict the behavior of a super-intelligent AI. Thus, Isaac Asimov's first law of robotics, which states that a robot cannot harm humans or allow humans to be harmed by its inaction, is simply not enforceable. But there is some good news here, and that is, super-intelligent machines won't be around for at least another 200 years. The Wyss Institute for Biological Engineering at Harvard University has developed a robot for laser microsurgery. The semi-autonomous attachment to a standard endoscope controls and operates the laser very precisely, redirecting the beam to small target areas. In doing so, the robot features high speed and positioning accuracy, a very high number of degrees of freedom, and a miniaturized design. Hey, while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure you keep up with the latest news from the world of high tech. The Yes Hell Group and Nordic Harvest opened the largest vertical farm in Europe, near Copenhagen. It occupies 7,000 square meters and it's lit up by 20,000 LED lamps powered by wind turbines. The farm is expected to produce more than 1,000 tons per year of crops such as spicy herbs, cabbage, and lettuce. The developers claim that all processes on the farm are robotic and do not require any human intervention. In addition, the growing process is so optimized that it requires 95% less water compared to traditional methods of plant cultivation. The startup RockyBot.ai introduced Rocky, a robot companion for pets. The robot with 2 cameras, a speaker, and a microphone can move freely around the house. Controlling it with just your smartphone, you can play with the pet with a laser pointer, or just give it a treat with a specialized compartment that holds treats. Rocky currently costs $200 in the United States. In our 1 minute of space news this week, Virgin Orbit successfully launched the Launcher 1 rocket from a Boeing 747 at the second attempt into orbit, delivering 9 CubeSat satellites for NASA. Due to the fact that the aircraft lifts the rocket with cargo of up to 500 kilograms to a certain altitude before launch, the fuel consumption for the launch is reduced, and that reduction is the cost of the launch itself, making Virgin Orbit competitive in the marketplace. NASA recently tested the engines of the Super Heavy Launch Vehicle for the SLS mission to the Moon. The fire test ended in failure. The 4 RS-25 engines were supposed to run for more than 8 minutes, which is the amount of time it takes to launch a rocket, but ended up lasting about 1 minute and shut down. However, NASA management considers this result to be progress. And given that the SLS readiness dates have been constantly postponed for years now, we'll agree, at this point, it's something. Blue Origin tested the New Shepard rocket with the new BE-3PM liquid hydrogen and oxygen engine, as well as an upgraded capsule for tourists. The rocket's 14th flight followed by a ballistic trajectory. The passenger capsule separated after 2.5 minutes and at an altitude of 107 kilometers and at speeds of more than 3,500 kilometers per hour, after which it opened its parachute and landed. The rocket itself landed on the edge of a takeoff pad just a few minutes earlier, taking only about 10 minutes for the entire flight. This flight was also the first for the RSS First Step capsule, which received 6 seats, a communication system with the Mission Control Center, displays, an environmental control system, improved acoustics, and internal temperature control. Another test of this rocket will take place at the end of the month, and the first flight with an actual crew is scheduled for March. Toyota Research Institute presented the results of a study that combined the reflexes of professional drivers and automated driving technology for emergency situations. The work is designed to take the Toyota's Guardian active driver assistance technology to the next level. If you want to know more, check out the tip in the video card above. For this purpose, engineers created an electric sports car with autopilot Marty based on the DeLorean model, as well as an unmanned GR Super Coupe. As a result, the drifting drone got a system based on the skills of professional racers with the speed of electronics. The team of Autonomous Systems Laboratory at the Zurich University of Technology presented a video of the Micro Aerial Vehicle 2020. On it, the developers showed the best moments of their research over the past year. These include using drones to take soil samples, detect fires, inspect buildings, and even ride on walls with drones. Samsung